So educate some of our viewers and listeners, because a lot of people are like, oh, lawyers, you can make a lot of money doing it, but you've done change.
Yeah, yeah. Change is what I'm into. And so all the way from back years and years ago when I worked to reform the Los Angeles City Fire Department, we've got actual systemic, substantial change, like day-to-day reforms that have been implemented that benefit, hundreds, if not thousands of people ultimately who will never know my name. And that's what makes me happy, is taking care of as many people as possible.
What was the fire department change, or what was the result of that? Because I'm not familiar again.
So, there was a lot of discrimination. It started, one of the big cases that I had was an African-American firefighter who was fed dog food by his captain.
I do recall this, of course. I just didn't know this was you. So.
Yeah,
but now you know.
Was I?
Incredible. Yeah.
I'm the culprit.
Wow.
I'm always kind of nervous around Genie.
I'm getting nervous.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm getting a little nervous.
Very intimidating.
Yeah.
Makes me feel
what's funny?
better
So
that
I was
we're
at
all
a kids'
nervous.
party the other day on the weekend, and one of the moms, she was telling me she's a lawyer and she worked for L.A. County. We were talking about stuff. She's like, I'm in the employment division. I was like, yeah. I was like, well, actually, I'm actually interviewing Genie Harrison. She's like, oh my God, you're interviewing Genie Harrison? She's like, I'm not gonna fangirl. She's like, but I was on the other side of that. She's like, when I saw this case, she's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? But she was a lawyer for L.A. County on one of the lawyers.
One of the cases that I had, yeah.
Crazy.
I ended up doing a lot of fire department cases and a number of trials, and there were quite a few reforms, and nothing's perfect, but we got the ball rolling. And I tell you though, I will never forget, I actually did a reenactment. It was a site inspection in the Tenny Pierce case. We went to Fire Station 5, and I said, I want to see exactly where it happened, and I want Tenny to reenact it for me and show me how it happened. And so we were at the fire station, and the kitchen is small. It's not bigger.
Like a kitchenette.
It's not bigger than this area. And not that this is a small area, but I would have thought that at a fire station, the kitchen area is huge, right? And it was relatively small. And Tenny Pierce is a very large man, very large and very tall. And when I realized that there were 10 very large men, maybe a dozen in that small room, and he showed me where he went to go pick up a specially prepared plate that they had left for him that never happens that way.
Wow.
And he picked it up and then walked and asked to, excuse me, sir. And they let him walk and go sit down at a table and eat spaghetti made with dog food. I said, everybody knew what the fuck was going on. And that is, to the black man in the room, that is as offensive as it gets to me. Then he tried going back to work many times, 3 times, and people were messing with his PPEs, his personal protective equipment, and people didn't realize this was a very serious retaliation case after he reported that he felt targeted because of his race. So that I just went on a little monologue about the case. You got me going on it.
No, but a lot of listeners and viewers like to hear this kind of stuff. And that was station number 5.
Yeah.
They call it something. I mean, there's some, not stations, but they call it something else.
Firehouse.
Not house. There's like a code. I forget what it is, but whatever.
I don't know.
I know the trucks are called ladders, right?
Really?
Yeah. I thought they're called
Full of information.
Yeah.